The Impact segment tonight, President Obama's big advantage in the upcoming election. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. Last night, Dan Rather, who canceled his appearance on The Factor, talked with Jon Stewart about liberalism in the national media.
I know it's widely believed that CBS, NBC, ABC, chock full of liberals. Not true. What was chock full of were people who wanted to give honest news, straightforward news, and voted both ways in many elections. I'm not saying that nobody in the newsroom was liberal any more than I say anybody conservative. Frequently what happened, people who describe themselves as conservatives want to say, I work at CBS News and almost everybody there was liberal. What they really mean is not everybody there agreed with them all the time. This is a sham.
All right, with all due respect to Mr. Rather, his statement is a sham. He's not telling the truth. Here are the facts. After the presidential race between George Bush and John Kerry, the University of Connecticut surveyed 300 journalists nationwide. The study found that 52% of the journalists voted for Kerry. Just 19% went for Bush. The rest would not answer the question. In 2008, NBC News identified 143 journalists who made political contributions. 125 of them gave to the Democratic Party. Just 16 out of 143 donated to the Republican Party. 2 gave to both parties. Also, 2008, the Pew Research Center studied 43 news outlets in America in the run-up to the Obama-McCain election. About 35% of the stories done on Barack Obama by those organizations were positive. Less than 20% were positive when it came to John McCain. Those are the facts, Mr. Rather, and they're grim if you believe the media should be fair and balanced. Just today, the website Politico ran a story about how the Washington Post is covering Barack Obama and Mitt Romney. Post reporter David Moranis has a new book out called Barack Obama, The Story. In that book, Moranis documents the president's drug use as a young man. It was extensive. The Washington Post ran that story on page 6. But earlier this month, the Post ran a 5,500-word story on page 1 detailing Mitt Romney's high school hazing resume. I mean, come on. Fair-minded people know that much of the media is actively working to see that Barack Obama is reelected. Dan Rather would never admit that, but it's absolutely true. So the question becomes, how much will the liberal press influence the election? And by the way, there was a press blackout of the gender abortion Planned Parenthood scandal this week. Total blackout. We'll deal with that in just a few moments. Talking Points believes the media will deliver some votes to Barack Obama next November. And in a tight race, that could be